What's up, guys? It's Max, and hopefully everybody's doing good today. So we have about a day and a couple of hours left as of the recording of this video when it comes to the store, the feature item unit store. So we're going to be able to pick up a couple of items. I had said that I wanted to spend 3,000 units.
Boy.
From roughly my calculations, I actually didn't even meet that number. We might end up spending some more. Who knows? But first things first, again, this is all based on what I personally find value in. Again, guys, that's the beautiful thing about this is you could go ahead and buy the things you want to buy when it comes to the unit store. I'd say just do you for sure. That's my kind of motto, especially for this specific area. Hey, maybe you pass on these offers, but if you're considering and you're just like, do I do the risk, do I do it, I'd probably say the 6-star shards are going to be the best option out of the entire store. That would just be my personal suggestion. Again, listen to me, but don't. So hear what I say, and then also go out, do your own calculations, listen to the other YouTubers that are making videos, see what they're saying, and if you see a common denominator and then it's favorable to your personal account too, then take the action. But for now, this is what I'll be buying. So I roughly calculated this. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick up 10 of these. And why 10? Because this is kind of how I based it at 173 when it comes to the item cost. So right now it's 158, and the next item cost would be 173. I feel like that number for me, 500 shards of the 6-star hero crystal, is quite a good change. So for 173 units or 153 units or 158 units, I am willing to do that trade. So basically I'm going to be using 1,005 units for a total of 5,000 shards. So that's going to be the trade here. So I'm going to go and purchase that. The next thing I will be doing is going to be the fragments. So the T5 fragments. So here I am not going to be buying that many. I'm going to be buying roughly, we're looking at, I said what I was going to go. Yeah, 10. Sorry. I was looking at my notes because I wrote, like I said, everything on the prior video. I wrote everything down, and roughly this is my value. I think I can do this trade. So at a 95 to 104 units, I'm willing to do that trade for 2,200 or 2,250 fragments of the T5 basic catalyst. So that's going to give me roughly 22,500 fragments, which is definitely not a T5 basic, but it gets me a little closer to it. So I like that trade. So I definitely need to focus a little bit more on these because I need to get a couple of more 6-stars to the ranks of rank 2 and also rank 3. So that's going to take a lot of fragments. So that's why I hold value on buying the T5 fragments. So again, that's using about 604 units there. Now the next one that I want to pick up is going to be the T1 alphas. Now I initially thought that I was going to go and max this out, and I thought I was going to get all 20 at 979 units, but just as I was looking at the cost, I kind of like the trade of 7. I feel like 37 units per T1 alpha feels like I'm winning. Like I'm kind of like putting one over on Kabam, and I'm like, hey Kabam, you gave me a T1 alpha and it was 34 units, 37 units. I feel like I'm winning this trade. I don't know. So that's why I'm going with 7. So I'm gonna go 7. and that was 165 units. The next purchase that I'll be doing is going to be the T2 Alpha. So this one is the one that I was kind of like tossing back and forth because I come along when it comes to the T2 Alphas. My inventory is actually sitting pretty good. I have a good amount of stash in there, and from being in a pretty high level alliance when it comes to AQ, we get a lot of great T2 Alpha rewards and T4 basics and just a lot of glory, so we can go and do buying items what we need to buy. So I really thought about this one. I was like, I don't know if I should go and use my units for this, but I feel like the trade, so I'm gonna show you guys. It's gonna be I am gonna be going and doing, I feel like 8, I think this was the number, oh my goodness, 359. Yes, 8 of them was perfect. It was that gives me basically, if I had 0 T2 Alpha fragments in my inventory, I currently own 8,700, but if I had 0, I believe this gives me 72,000 fragments, which is 2 fully formed T2 Alphas for 359 units. I feel like that's a good trade for me. Again, you know, this is all for me. It's all personal. So I feel like that's a good trade. So we're going to go and do that trade as well. Use those units. The other thing that I wanted to do so bad is I wanted to do these. The 1%, which ultimately is 10% because, you know, 1% each time you open one of these. And I felt like 2,000 units was a lot for this trade, for 10% of a specific class. So I think we're going to pass on that. I really thought about it. I could not see myself using 2,000 units for that. Of course, the crystal option of 2%. This was also tempting at 2,500 units, but I think I'm gonna pass on that as well. Again, these two were tempting just because of the what they give you. You know, that's kind of the next level of progression of what you want for rank up materials. But one that I did not calculate, and I was actually sitting in a legacy stream yesterday, as of the recording of this video, and I didn't even consider this, but I noticed he made a couple of purchases of this T4 catalyst selector. So looking over it, you know, I can get one for 68 units, get a second for 79 units individually. I feel like 92 units for a T4 selector is definitely worth it. 170 units is still worth it. I think 122 units, I will probably stop there. So we're going to stick with 346 units. It's going to be my number when it comes to what I'm actually going to be buying when it comes to these selectors. And the reason why I'm doing this too is because I am needing a specific class, and you're going to see me buy it right here and select it here. But what I'm doing here on the back end is just calculating, because this is one of the purchases that I did not think of doing prior to the recording of this video. This is kind of like a last minute spontaneous purchase that I did. So as you can see, oh, perfect. You're able to look at what you currently have in inventory. So I'm really low pretty much in all the classes, and really have none of the tech. But what we're going to go for, we're going to be going for mutant. Why mutant? Because the mutant class is so big right now, guys. We need to do a lot of rank of these champions, and they're all specifically mutant class. So we just need to get a lot of mutant T4 catalyst there. I think so. I think we're going to go all 3. So that's 12. That puts me at 12. Oh, no, I forgot I had another one. Okay. 13. Or do we get another one? Yeah, that was it. Okay. So what I ended up spending here, roughly, it looks like it's going to be just right below 2,500 units. So it's at 2,000 479 units is what I spent inside the store. Will I spend some more before this item's expired? I don't think so. If anything, I might revisit some of these shards. I think these 250 might. Very quickly before we continue with the video, I just wanted to say that on stream today, I actually went ahead and picked these up. One of the reasons we were talking about it is kind of showcasing what I had bought on stream, you know, on the making of this video. But when talking to the guys on stream, you know, Integral made a good comment saying, hey, you can grind units, but you can't really grind shards. And we just went ahead and did it. I believe I got 10 of them. Yes, I did get 10. I forget the amount of units I can go in there and add them up. So we ended up using more than 2,500 units, which is what we're at the moment. So, you know, if you need them, definitely is worth it for me. That's kind of what we ran. Basically, sum it up. Okay, let's get back on the video. Might bring some attention to me, some value. I might revisit. I got a day and 8 hours to think about it. It dropped me down to 8,200 units, which I don't mind dropping those units. Again, that's why units are there for, guys. So use them. Don't hold on to them, especially if you're in a place like I am where content is pretty much done and you're just kind of going week by week. So hopefully that helps you. Let's go back to the store, guys. And you know, let me know kind of what you're buying. Hopefully, I don't know, maybe we share some of the same thoughts when it comes to like the items in store. So yeah guys, wish you good luck, especially if you're going for other items for rank up reasons. You know, maybe these hold a lot of value to you. You know, that you're 10% away from actually getting your next rank 3. And that's going to give you a prestige boost. That's going to give you an account boost. Yeah, so is it worth it for 2,000 units?
Real money, amigo money.
So I don't know. I've been really torn when it comes to this store. I feel like everybody there's no wrong decision in this. But guys, drop a like. I'll see you guys on the next video. And this definitely gives me enough shards to open a feature crystal. So that's coming. I can't wait to do that opening. Because it's a brand new feature, 97 days. But yeah, guys, see you on that video here shortly.